Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell. The much-awaited Archetypes podcast by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has finally arrived, and the first episode is fantastic. It started off with living legend, the greatest of all time, Serena Williams, Meghan's longtime friend. And what I loved about this podcast is the flow. It genuinely feels like two girlfriends sitting around, maybe having a glass of wine, or lemonade, whatever, talking about their life experiences, what it means to be a mother, to be a woman, the challenges that we all face. And I feel like this podcast will be something that's beneficial and enjoyable to women of all different age types. I feel like a lot of the messaging works, whether you're in high school or you're in college or you're fresh out of college and you're exploring the world of adulthood. A lot of the stories and topics will resonate with women at different stages of their lives. Now, my personal takeaway from this particular episode was about labeling and not being encumbered by the fear of being labeled. Regardless of who you are, whatever stage in life you're at, whether you're a public figure or not, you will at some point in your life, or for most of your life, be labeled. Some of those labels are going to be good, some of those labels are going to be bad. But what you're not going to do, and what we're never ever going to do, is shy away from being ourselves and using our voices for things that matter to us because we're fearful of being labeled. No. That's the messaging that I got in today's episode, and I love it so much. Meghan also shared some tidbits that we didn't even know about little Archie and the fire in his room while they were on tour in Africa. I mean, no wonder they looked a little shaken and emotional during those interviews. By the grace of God, the nanny held on to Archie. She didn't put him down for a nap, held on to him, go and did whatever she needed to do. And then they discovered that the fire had occurred. Crazy. Now, Archetypes with Meghan is a podcast where they investigate, dissect, and subvert the labels that try to hold women back. And today's specific podcast, of course, we talked about the labels, but they also talked about ambition, the positive and negative connotation that comes with the word. Now, Meghan shared that before marrying Harry and entering the British royal family, she had never seen or thought of ambition as something in a negative light, which tracks because I feel like for the average American, being ambitious is something that you strive to be. It's something that's seen as positive. But within that sphere, we know that a lot of people within, a lot of the royalists seem to prefer women to be a little bit more quiet, not so flashy, a little bit more subservient. Don't be too ambitious, just be the nice, quiet little wifey. And they definitely had an issue with Meghan. So I love that Meghan and Serena both went into a little bit more depth on their insight and thoughts when it comes to being an ambitious woman. So also, I'm going to leave the link in the description box below for you to check out the podcast. And after you've listened to it, don't forget don't forget to rate it. We want to share with the world that this podcast is incredible, and you're going to do that by rating it after you listen. All right? Now, the next episode features the living legend, music icon Mariah Carey. Yes, you know I will be tuning in. Now, I love that Meghan's podcast is going to feature so many iconic and incredible women from different walks of life. And like I said before, I feel like this podcast, the flow of it is just so conversational and enjoyable, and it's going to be something that's going to be beneficial for women of all different age types and different backgrounds. Love it so much. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell.